A lot of people are not happy with this. Some Armenians are not happy because the agreement will call for a change in the Armenian constitution, declaring that the 1991 borders are the permanent final borders of Armenia, and they are to be respected internationally. And second, there are people concerned about the fact that the Syunik territory will have an American presence that might be used to block Armenia's contacts with Iran. In Baku, I think people are celebrating. I think that they see this as a really remarkable achievement. And of course, it puts Azerbaijan in a position to be the dominant player in East-West trade coming out of the Caspian Basin and Central Asia, and of course, China. At the same time, internationally, there are questions. First, there are questions of, will the United States allow China unimpeded access to trade across that border? Clearly, if American firms are in charge, they would have some say as to who goes when, and that could be used against China, and some people are concerned that that might happen. Second, there are clear indications from Iran that Iran is not happy and plans to do something about it. This morning, the senior aide to Ayatollah Khamenei, who is the supreme leader of Iran, said that Iran would never, quote, never tolerate an American-controlled corridor across Syunik Zengezur. What does that mean? Is it talk? Does it presage a Iranian action? Well, I think it's at least possible that the Iranians plan to do something to make things difficult. After all, it's going to be a while, even if everything goes forward in the signing of what is a real peace treaty going beyond the declaration. It's going to be a while before that corridor, transport corridor of highways and railroads and pipelines is constructed. And during that period, Iran would have plenty of time to cause trouble there if it wants to. And it's also likely that the Russians are also unhappy. Not much has been said at the official level yet. I think mostly to avoid taking away the Russian celebration of getting a summit meeting with Trump, and that it's in Alaska, which from a Russian point of view is a big plus. It's in the territory of the United States, but it's on the territory that once belonged to Russia, and the Russian government is already playing that up. So I don't think they wanted to talk about this issue, which is a negative, at a time when they're celebrating something they see very positively. However, there are a number of commentators in the last 24 hours who made it in Moscow, who've made it very clear that Moscow's not happy with this and that Moscow has leverage. We've seen the ability of the Russian side to get Armenians to go into the street to protest against the Pashinyan government. It's not unthinkable that will happen again. The Russians have a military base, no one should forget, in Armenia. And they've recently announced that they've upgraded it. They've provided it with new weapons and more people, more soldiers. Could they use that in conjunction with some group in Armenia that doesn't want to go along with this? It's not unthinkable. Again, it's not going to happen this week. It's not going to happen tomorrow. This is going to happen in the course of the construction of this corridor arrangement, which in the very best of cases is going to take several years. So, yes, it's a great step forward from the point of view of both Baku and I think Yerevan as well. Baku has now committed itself to recognizing the 1991 borders of Armenia. That's something Armenia cares profoundly about. It's agreed that any transit arrangements across Syunik Zengezur will remain under Armenian sovereignty. It's managed to push the Russians aside, which Baku has been moving in that direction for some time, especially since the shooting down at the end of last year of an Azerbaijani airplane from Russian territory. So There are lots of reasons on both sides for celebration about this as a major step forward. I would just be very cautious in saying that we've had expectations of major steps forward in the past that haven't always worked out. And this will require a great deal of work to make sure that the words on paper are realized on the ground.